Now listen close, Vieri. I'm only sharing this with you because I trust you. But the proof of the cognoscenti, that's not something you just find lying around, okay? I'm sure this is an important quest.
Proof of the cognoscenti? Wait, are you talking about what Paimon thinks you're talking about?
Why are you crowding around? We're discussing some super top secret here, a clue about Reed Miller's great treasure. Well, fantastic. Count me in. If someone overhears it, it's not really a secret. Yeah, you know, if you guys are just talking out in the open, where I'm sure plenty of merchants and curious people are just going for a walk by the water, I don't think this is a super private place to be discussing your super secret plans. Fair point. In that case, let's team up. I've been struggling to scrape together enough startup money anyway. 1 share for me, 1 for you, and 1 for the flying one. That's 3 shares. 500,000 more each.
500,000 more?
Actually, we don't even need that much. You can keep some of it. Ah, Vieri, didn't we agree this was all supposed to stay between the two of us? I only told you because I trust you. But 1,500,000 more, that's way beyond the sort of startup money I could raise on my own. I can just about scrape together 500,000. And these two look like seasoned adventurers. If we team up, won't our chances of success go way up? I have high hopes for you, Vieri. And if you think you found the right people, then I'm willing to give you a shot. Now, as for our flying friend here, given her unique physique, it's only fair she receives special consideration.
Oh, is that a gift from Paimon?
Sort of. It's a special version of Natlan's standard strength tonic. We tweaked it so it works for more people, even people who fly. It's totally safe. We haven't even heard what the job is yet. We shouldn't be just accepting random potions and drinks, you know, from people. We don't even know who you are. Nobody's been introduced, and we don't even know what the job is yet. Slow down. As for the price, normally it goes for 2 million more. But since you're with Vieri, I'll give it to you the friend's rate, just 1 million. What do you say?
1 million more?
It's a special surprise gift, Paimon. 500,000, not a more. Shaken out or we walk. Yeah, that one.
Why are you bargaining? We don't even need this thing.
That's true. Paimon knows we will protect her no matter what. Oh, you're Miss Hidimbi? Hidimbi? Exactly, Miss Hidimbi. I don't expect the flying one to be of much use anyway. It would be silly to waste the strength tonic on her, exactly. You were mentioned by a couple of the characters over in the Hisi Island quest. Giving them intel and stuff like that, including that kid. Don't remember much else besides. Your name has come up before already.
Hey, just what are you trying to say about Paimon? All we wanted was to see if you had any good clues for finding treasure, but look at you two. One's shady, the other's just dumb.
Paimon, we can use some nicer words to describe them. Even though they are shady and dumb.
If you think you can trick the great adventurers, Teddy and Paimon, you'd better think again.
Shady? Trick you? I assure you, this clue is entirely genuine, and so is the tonic. As for the price, that's just business. But as for you, little loudmouth, you're exactly the sort of person I can't stand dealing with. Loud, full of yourself, all bark and no bite, riding on someone else's coattails like you're the big deal yourself. Okay, hello? Who is this lady here? Thinks she can call out my Paimon like this? I mean, she's kind of accurate. But you know, this is usually the kind of assessment I'm giving about the other NPCs, not the NPCs giving Paimon. So now suddenly I feel defensive. She's not wrong. I just feel offended because I'm the one supposed to be saying those things, not you. Miss Hidimbi? And you, Vieri. Didn't we agree this was supposed to stay between us? When something's meant to be a secret, you lean in close and whisper, not shout for the whole world to hear and attract unwanted company. You've put me in a foul mood today, and I won't feel any better until I've taught you a lesson. Take this! Are we fighting? Fighting? Fighting?
Care for a dance?
Okay, gilded lies. Okay, go. 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 Let's just wander this, honestly.
Dance with me.
Dance with me. Dance with me. Look at Albedo's extras, like silver isotomas.
Just begun.
Too slow.
At least you were here to watch.
Okay, you little no good. Okay, well, she disappeared. Look, I don't know. You just disappeared to sand. How did you get back here again? If you plan to kill me or chop me into pieces, go ahead. I won't resist. Well, we're not here to do that. I mean, you attacked us.
Whoa. Teddygal would never do something like that. You just promise you won't trick anyone else, okay? Even a blockhead like Fieri. Wait, where did he slip off to? Anyway, you shouldn't take advantage of people, not even the dumb ones.
You're kinder than most. If I met more folks like you back in Sumeru, maybe I wouldn't have ended up like this. Aren't you curious to find out what happened to me? No? No, I mean, we just went through all of Nefer's story, so I think, you know, I've really had my fill of sad stories. I mean, I'm here as a friend to listen, but you're not really my friend, and you literally just attacked us, so I'm not sure how comfortable I am, you know, lending you an ear out of the kindness of my heart like I am for other NPCs. Something tells me I'm better off not knowing. Sharp little thing, aren't you? Haven't made a proper deal in ages. Maybe it's time I switched careers. Better than having the Voynich Guild on my case.
If you figured that out earlier, you wouldn't have gotten it off getting smacked around just now.
Well, sometimes you need a wake-up call to force a real choice. Good or bad, it gets you moving. Kid, flying one, if either of you ever needs that kind of a push, come find me.
Thanks, Anna, but Paimon hopes that will be necessary.
Yeah, thanks, but no thanks. Hidimbi leaves her piece of red satin behind and waves goodbye as she leaves. That was it. A red piece of satin used to cover the eyes is going to be submitted at the flagship as proof of a bounty fulfilled. Oh, I guess you must be managing the board. Oh, here we go. Good job. The bounty's yours. Oh, that's how we get the treasure chest. Thank you for 25,000 more and some primo gems. More primo gems than the usual common chest. Thank you. I appreciate that. Alright, hello everyone. How is it going? So for this episode, it's probably going to be one I'm going to record over the next couple of weeks, because we are going to try using Jahoda's special power to collect some intel from the people here in Nasha Town. So this is something they released when they released Nefer's character. Jahoda, you're distracting me. When they released Nefer's character, they released this thing where Curatorium of Secrets characters can collect intel from people here in Nasha Town. But now that they've released Jahoda, obviously more people will be able to do this kind of quest. So without further ado, we should start collecting intel right now. And of course, as soon as Jahoda walks up to them, a little thing appears over their head, so we can start collecting the intel. So let's try this out.
You're not going anywhere.
Okay, opportunistic merchant.
Guy came over to the Curatorium.
Guards as well
Asked us
as
to
the
find him
life
a
itself,
secret
setting
shortcut
personality
between
aside. Okay.
Nod-Krai and Snezhnaya. Huh, yeah, right. Like we'd ever share that kind of intel with him.
Okay. Former member of the Adventurers Guild, treasure hunter, record of misconduct, cheap to hire but limited in capability. Okay, that doesn't seem like that good of a review there. Okay, it's like we hit them when we do this. Former tea merchant from Leo, now antique dealer, clean record, not involved in prior smuggling cases, cheap goods. Okay, so you seem like you are okay. Who else here? Who else can we get some intel on? Oh, that's not what I want to press. Our little Melusine friend here. Okay, apparently you literally need to hit them in order to get intel. Don't you think they'll notice that you're, you know, following them around and you smack them on the head to steal their intel? Nershulse Phantom Agent, currently hunting Theans. Has unyielding steel, unworthy. Okay, so you're okay. And then who else? Who else has intel for us?
You're not going anywhere.
Okay.
It's her again.
Oh, she noticed that we hit her.
Super pricey
Plans to make
cosmetics.
Jahoda her beauty model.
Maybe I should try them out sometime. Though, thinking about it, I've never actually worn makeup in my life.
How many have we done so far? I think that was 5. So we should be able to do one more this week. Hello? Does anybody else have any intel for us? No, not you. Not you. Come on. Surely somebody else around here has intel for us. Oh, you. Student at the military academy.
Huh. I wonder what their schools are actually like.
Currently compiling a set of
They
Nod-Krai
must
power
provide
rankings?
free meals, right? Oh, wait, does the academia provide free meals? I'll have to ask Boss Neff when I get back.
Well, most universities I know, they don't offer them for free, I don't think. Alright, well, I think we can only collect 6 pieces of intel every week, so that's gonna be it for this week. And I will see you next week when it's time to collect even more. Alright, hey everyone! Welcome back to week 2 of collecting intel in Nasha Town here with Jahoda. I'm gonna start, we can do another 6 people this week. So for example, this Lightkeeper here, you're Snezhnaya and an opportunist, you're bankrupt and selling subscription certificates that are obviously a scam. Good to know. Thanks for letting me know that, Jahoda. Who else do we got around here? Who else? We already talked to this dude, and thankfully Jahoda kept us from getting scammed by him. Who else around here? Huh? Who else? Who else? I know there's somebody in the Flagship we can get some intel from. You over here, supposedly from the Saurian Relics Association. Oh? Saurian Relics considers considerable interest in the Frostmoon Scions. Okay. Well, interesting. Interesting. Looks like you might have a quest for us. Some more intel, you know? Oh, this guy. Former Fatui worker, expelled for reselling Fatui supplies. Likely just in it for the money. Yeah, I think he sold out a lot of secrets. By mistake, accidentally, on purpose. You know, all of that stuff. Surprisingly few people in the Flagship have intel we need to steal, but this Fatui guy is employee from the Experimental Design Bureau, limited clearance, seems to have recently received missions directly assigned by the Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya. That seems quite serious. That seems quite important, you know. Okay, who else? Who else has some intel for us? Making our way back up here. Oh.
You're my target!
Okay, you're an academia researcher, author of Criticism on Pseudo-Remuria History. In any case, Snezhnaya does in fact exist. Alright, well I'm glad we can agree on that point. Not you, but you. You're a Lightkeeper.
Must be here to buy supplies. I'm no good at handling people.
Currently training an apprentice, yeah, I can see that. Planning to retire, I can see that. Interesting, interesting. Hello, Curatorium of Secrets. Alright, it is week 3 of collecting intel with Jahoda. So another 6 people we can collect intel from. So first I'm gonna do it with this jeweler here.
I overheard Boss Neff ordering a few gems from him earlier.
Really?
Please,
Middleman reselling good salvage for shipwrecks.
I really don't need another entry on my list of errands.
Sounds good, sounds good. Hopefully he doesn't cause you too much more trouble then. Next, this lady who's running the Mead Boy. Dunyasha Andreyevna Golitsina, eldest daughter of a Snezhnaya noble house. Okay. Interesting, interesting. Then we have Dory's assistant over here running her shop.
You're not going anywhere.
Born to the Uza tribe, formerly the leader of a bandit group that robbed caravans to aid the poor by ruthless means. Well, it looks like you have turned over a new leaf with Dory. which is good. You can rob people in different ways now than you were before. Who else? Who else? We can go under there. Good, good, good. I know you. Yeah, you by the waterfront. A former ratnik injured years ago fighting the wild hunt. Here's been close terms with the ratnik Sigurd. Oh, we know Sigurd. Sort of. Well, much more peaceful life here by the seaside rather than fighting the wild hunt. And there's still many good ratnik out there doing that work. What else? Treasure hunter. Once recruited Jahoda into the gang. Former mid-level leader of the Seahook gang. Currently working as a treasure hunter employed by the Voynich Guild. I see. So now more legitimate work. Not as much criminal work. Which is good. Last but not least. Over here, there's a group of people. And there we go. This merchant, a Fontanian merchant heir to a branch of House Randolph. First time visitor to Nod-Krai, seems easily deceived. High value client with a Curatorium of secrets. That's important to know. Alright. Well, another week. Another set of intel. One more week to go.
All done. Time to head back for some Asher time.
Alright. Hello everyone. Welcome back to week 4 of collecting intel with Jahoda, and finally, I guess it's all been one episode for you guys. Finally, we're going to be able to do all the world quests associated with the recorded intel and collecting all of this intel with Jahoda. But we have 5 more people we need to collect intel from to get all of it. First, we got this guy hanging out suspiciously at the flower shop here. What's up with you? Former big shot merchant who engaged in smuggling seems to shed all former ambition. As for whether he speaks true, that remains to be seen. Sure. Is there anything? No. Goodbye. I wish you a peaceful life. Yeah, that's right. Okay, we have to talk to you. We have to go talk to the detective and the Fatui guy over at the front of Nausea Town. We're almost there. There's 24 NPCs that have intel for us, and we've almost got all of them. Just around here. Yeah, this is... We went and got them. Yeah, I got you last time. I got you last time. Yeah, coming up here. Yes, you, detective.
Not going anywhere. Boss Neff said this guy is more or less in the same line of work as us.
Has solved several homicides.
Aren't detectives
None were
supposed to
cracked,
just
thanks to his
solve
deduction.
cases, not actually make arrests? Wait, is he something more than that then?
Maybe. Does sound suspicious, doesn't it? We got this Fatui guy here. Young and inexperienced agent, not even remotely brave, wants to order a custom weapon but is struggling to save up money. You seem to be quite dripped out like all the other Fatui agents, considering you're, you know, not very high ranked, but... okay. Who else? I could only find 23. I could not find this last one until I had to search it up. And... oh, I think I have to make it nighttime. Only at nighttime does this guy show up. There's no way I would have found this guy who smuggles intel. Where did you go? Does he only appear in the dead of night? Only in the dead of night, huh? There he is. There's no way I would have found this guy otherwise without looking it up. Okay, information broker. Afraid of water.
Garbage.
His sunglasses are only there for the mystique.
Tell up himself. How is he even still alive?
I know, right? I know. Not making the information trade looking very good. Which is not good, you know, for Nefer and Jahoda's line of work. Or conversely, it is good for them since they deal in legit intel and therefore they should have all of the good business. One more person left. Now, actually, I've been doing tons and tons of fishing. And hopefully I should be able to buy all of the fishing gear available in Nod-Krai, which is great. Yay! Is there anything supposed to be here other than sometimes there's commission, the daily commission there?
Rain? Go! We gotta find some cover before we get soaked.
We should, but we have to quickly get some intel from the fisherwoman.
Last time, all
Fishing
she
made of
wanted was
Ilmori and
some
Picani.
foreign
Once
fishing
sealed in a
rod.
relic from the Atlas,
Why
but it's
keep an
wasn't a
eye
fish. She
on her?
tossed it back in the sea?
Whatever. If Boss Neff says do it,
Where did I
you
leave
do
off
it,
with the
Jahoda.
story again?
Yeah. Let's see. Jahoda appears to have something on her mind. Miss Hedvika, how are you liking the fishing rod you asked us to get for you last time? Oh, hey, Miss Jahoda. I really should thank all of you for that. The fishing rod is excellent. I've caught so many fish with it. Want to try the rod out? I just put together some great bait. Use it and you'll be landing the big fish in no time. Really? I'll try it out then. What perfect timing. I've been wanting to learn how to fish. No problem. Just wait a moment. I'll go get some information for you. By the way, Miss Hedvika, how long does it usually take to hook a fish? I've never really noticed, and sometimes when I'm fishing, the afternoon just passes by in the blink of an eye. But surely you'd notice the moment you have a fish bite. Well, but it's also quite hard to go an entire afternoon without having a bite on the line. You know, rather than catching fish, I'm actually more interested in the process of fishing. Hey, Miss Jahoda, don't leave just yet. I just found you your info. I just remembered there's something I have to attend to. I'll see you again then. I don't think Jahoda is willing to commit the entire afternoon to this activity. I'd like to buy some fishing supplies. Oh my gosh. This big shark. I want it. Thank you for giving that to me. And of course, Nod-Krai fishing rod. Now we have everything here. Yay! That works great. Alright. Alright. Well, we should head back into town. Oh, crystal fly trap, huh? Oh, Boss Neff is up there. Okay, we should probably go talk to Boss Neff. What is going on here? What is going on? We have 24 pieces of intel. That is all the intel we can get for now, which is good because I think that's all the intel we need. Oh my gosh. So we saw Jahoda sometimes has some special things to say to some of the NPCs here. For example, any special fruit in stock today? Miss Jahoda? This is surprising. Lady Nefer usually comes to make purchases herself, doesn't she? I'm not here to buy fruit today, oh Intel. I'm just looking around. Boss Nefer hasn't given me any spending money or approval for purchases. Oh, is that so? Please feel free to look around then, Miss Jahoda. Let me know if there's anything that interests you. I see, so she's also an information dealer. Probably more legit than the guy hiding behind their building. What about you? You also have something to say? Might you have any special gadgets in stock? Oh, you're interested in gadgets too, Miss Jahoda. I'm not gonna try and fix your arm. At least, not here. I don't need you to fix my arm. I'm just here to ask some questions on Boss Neff's behalf. The Fontas, or intel you ordered from us, have arrived. May I assume that you have your payment or intel for exchange ready? Oh, the shipment's here? That's fast. The Curatorium of Secrets is certainly reliable as always. The payment has of course been prepared long ago. Falling behind has never been our habit. Oh, the Marshal Fant. However, please kindly let Lady Nefer know she must come collect it at her earliest convenience. If the ice used for cooling melts, the Fontas may lose their flavor. Don't worry, they'll be delivered on time. Just don't forget the payment, Mr. Lestock. Think maybe. I'll go report back now. Guess we have to go report back now. In fact, let's go to the Curatorium and go report back to Boss Neff. Look at all this. All of this intel is now ours. So much intel is now ours. See? You have something to say too? Hey there, buddy. Hi. Do you have any special treasures? Hello, Miss Jahoda. I haven't seen you in a while. Not since you... Alright. We can skip the small talk, Tarno. The northerly... or Snezhnaya spies... wind has been rather chilly, or active, over the last few days, and Boss Neff wants me to get some windproofing supplies here. Got it. We want to get frostbite from the northerly wind, yes. The windproofing supplies will be with you shortly. I should also tell you that although it's just a faint rustle of wind at this point, the Voynich Guild is already concerned. Sure. You people can talk to Boss Neff about that later on, but now we have to act fast. I'll head back to report to her first. Alright, looks like we have a lot of stuff to... Flins? I literally turned back and just... Flins? Anecdote? Okay. What's going on? Flynn's.
Thank you for remembering
I
my
didn't
request,
I didn't think I'd
Master
just turn
Tano.
around and see Flynn's.
I will be sure to treasure this pocket watch.
There's no need to stand on ceremony, Mr. Flynn's. If I may be so bold, I'd say this watch is fortunate to have ended up in the hands of someone as discerning as yourself.
Even if that someone turned up to collect it half a month late because he needed more time to get the money. I do hope it won't miss the finer life and flee back to your shop in the middle of the night.
Such a wonderful sense of humor. Even if it wished to escape, I doubt it would get far with a ratnik such as yourself on its tail. Here, I've already wrapped it. It's yours.
Nice. More.
My thanks again, dear
collectibles.
Master Tarno. Perhaps we can have a drink in the flagship when you're next free.
It would be my pleasure, Mr. Flynn's.
Hello, Flynn's. Bought yourself a new shiny then.
You could say so. This pocket watch cost me half a month's salary. I suppose that means no more fine liquor for me for the next 2 weeks.
Oh, I'm sure I could treat you to a
In that
drink.
case, I should paraphrase Master Tarno just now and say my pleasure,
We
Mr.
love to
Traveler.
treat our friends.
I look forward to your invitation.
Thanks. I'd like to hang out with you too, Flynn's. I just didn't expect it. We just like turn around and Flynn's would just be walking up here. That's so. That's so funny. Alright, back to the Curatorium we go. So many eventful things have happened here. Oh, Boss Neff. Where's Ashru? Where did Ashru go? Welcome to the Curatorium of Secrets. If you're looking to have a commission fulfilled, just leave a note in the message book over there. It's rare to find you here. We have an important visitor coming today, and Jahoda has taken the day off. As such, the Curatorium's receptionist for the day is none other than myself. Would you look at the time? Our visitors should be arriving soon. I'll have to clear the place out shortly. Okay. Where? You're over here. Okay. So you're here and you're over there at the same time? I was expecting to see Jahoda and Ashru here. Instead, it's Boss Neff. Okay, I'm gonna leave because she said that she's to clear the place out soon. Okay. I wonder if I come back if Jahoda will be back there. I wonder if that's like a rare encounter, like 10% chance that you see Boss Neff there instead of Jahoda. I was gonna say, where's that guy? That guy's over there. That's where he is. Speranza! Hello! Where's Boss Neff? Hello? Is she up there? Or conversely... No, she's in the flagship! I should have known! Why would she be in Speranza? Obviously she's in the flagship. That makes way more sense. That's so good. We've collected all the intel that we can. We have thoroughly scouted out this place. So Boss Neff was up there. She's also down here at the same time. Still, it's cool how in Nod-Krai, even if there's not like an anecdote or something, the characters are just kind of, you know, hanging around in the places that you would expect to see them. Boss Neff? Hello? Hello? I don't see her anywhere. Well, obviously she wouldn't be in our hotel room. Hello, Boss Neff? Oh, here they are.
A base of dandelion
And
wine,
Yelan.
aged for 25 years. 1/7 part bittersweet liqueur, filled halfway with fizzy zaytun peach pop.
All three of those ingredients are fairly sugary. It'll have a lovely sweet aftertaste, even a little too cloying.
Of course.
A spoonful of salt
Of course they would
and
hang
half
out
a spoon of
and
powdered
exchange
summer
their
orchid leaf
intel.
should cut through the sweetness in a way that's clear but not overpowering.
I can imagine it now. A delightfully layered flavor.
It's all down to the seasonings you sent me, Lady Neffer. Otherwise, I'd have no idea how to mix up a cocktail that so befits Nod-Krai.
Just a little gift. I'm glad you liked it. I'll be happy to send more when you run out.
Well, this is great because last time we saw Yelan, she said that she would be heading to Nod-Krai next, and now she is here.
Many thanks. Though I think one taste is enough where these seasonings are concerned. Besides, you sent so much I could hardly finish it by my lonesome. And my colleagues aren't accustomed to these flavors, so I can't even share around. I'm afraid they'll end up sitting on a shelf, going to waste.
Can't say I'm surprised your colleagues at Liyue's Ministry of Civil Affairs aren't too keen. I wouldn't expect the flavors of Nod-Krai to be their cup of tea.
It might be a bit exotic for them, although they should try out some new stuff.
Though, from what I've seen, might I presume that we've won you over?
I wouldn't go that far, though it's not like I dislike the food here. It's good to try new things occasionally.
Nefer and Yelan, are they discussing something secret? I'd better steer clear, just in case I end up causing trouble.
I love your attitude. You'd make a great businesswoman. It would be nice if everyone from the Ministry of Civil Affairs were like you.
Come on now, are we going to do this song and dance every time I drop by? Stop fixating on the Ministry. Never mind them. Have you managed to carve out a single foothold in Liyue after all these years?
You know what they say over there. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. If I don't test
Yes.
the waters, how
That is
will I
something
ever
they say
know?
over there.
Don't waste your energy. No matter how long those claws of yours are, you're never getting them stuck into Liyue.
Ooh, at least you have a friend there.
Is that a warning?
It's advice.
Kind of. It's advice, yeah.
Long claws, you say? I wouldn't think myself so formidable. There's barely a handful of people I have any influence over at all. I can only really think of one young girl who listens to what I say. But she's not the brightest. And I spend more time looking after her than getting any help.
But Nefer does look out for Jahoda very much.
Oh, really? Then I guess that painter who fishes in Dihua Marsh, and that apprentice who makes tofu in Chingsa Village, and that guy who wants to work at Wanmin Restaurant. All these people who mysteriously appeared in Liyue. I guess you have no idea who they are.
Oh. You've been caught. Your influence is greater than you let
Many
on.
people pass through Liyue Harbor every day. Far too many to count. How could I possibly know every last one of these enigmatic nobodies? Though I must say, your memory is quite impressive. Your colleagues must sleep easily, knowing they have you to lean on.
Why, thank you. Though with you around, nothing is ever easy. I can only say that there's never a boring day.
Is that so?
I love how
Surely
Ether
your
legitimately
workload
left.
is lightened now that you're far from the ministry. If you've got time for another drink, I'd be more than happy to mix you one. Here's to a relaxing day for us both.
Yeah. Okay, relaxing day is a good day. They're line of work. Yes, are they? They're more like mutuals in the same industry, you know, needing to exchange information.
Here. Taking a moment to unwind every now and then does wonders for the mind.
I'm in full agreement. Though some strings must remain drawn tight, Lady Nefer. Just in case.
Wow, it's pretty insane to think we are like in like the circle of both Nefer, like the inner circle of Nefer and Yelan. They're so mysterious, so clandestine. Hard to believe. Hard to believe we get to partake in anything involving them. That's pretty insane. Alright, let's head back to the Curatorium. Take a look at the intel board. Let's take a look at all things related to all the intel we've been collecting over the last few weeks. Let's see. Is Boss Neff still here? She is! I guess she's here today instead of Jahoda. And Ashru! Where's Ashru? Ashru! Ashru! They should have Ashru playing over here sometimes. You know, that would be really cute. Oh, that's right. We go in here. The mysterious room. With all the mysterious things. Like, what is this letter? They appear to be letters that have been sent to the Curatorium of Secrets. So the letter Jahoda needs to look at. Another letter? Oh, please don't make me rescue another cat again. Read? Oh, there's Ashuru! Oh, Ashuru, my dear Ashuru, come. Lend me your claws for a minute. I need to open this letter.
Meow. Meow, 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 meow.
I was just joking. And speaking of which, it looks like your claws are overdue for a clipping. Yeah, what Ashuru said. Alright, it's decided. I'll do it right now. Stay here while I get the nail clippers. Cat noises. Okay. Well, I don't know where to get them. Is there any... Read? Can I read it? Just where did I put it? Oh, found it. Phew, thank goodness. I'd be completely done for if I had really lost the commission letter. I need to hurry and take it to Boss Neff now, since it seems like there's still time. Great, is there anything else? Is it the same letter? The same one? Someone left a letter here again. I hope this doesn't mean another troublesome case. Seeking to join the Fatui. Do you happen to know any way I could get in? Ready and willing to pay any... I'm done reading this nonsense. What's with this fool always pestering us to help him join the Fatui? Yeah, why do you need the Curatorium's help? The Fatui seem more than happy to just recruit you straight up. What's so great about the Fatui anyways? Why can't you just live a nice, quiet life? Oh, that's right, I have to write a reply. What was it that boss wrote out the other time? I think it was, regrettably, we do not have any expertise in this area and are hence unable to help in this matter. Oh my gosh, any other letters? Any other letters? Or is it the same one? Oh, Ashuru! Oh my gosh, too cute, too cute. Alright, anything else around here? This is actually no, there's nothing this table. It's on the other side. This is where we did the ritual with the chessboard and rerir. So spooky. Open it and take a look. A chest that contains some part of the Curatorium secret's finances. Perhaps Jahoda would like to inspect the chest. Let's see how much we've made recently. I remember Boss saying she was going to give me a bonus. How about I help my... Huh? Where's the money? There's nothing in here but a slip of paper. My dearest Jahoda, your bonus doesn't come from this box. Be sure to close it properly afterwards. Pfft. Boss is trying to scare me again. Maybe there's a hidden compartment in here somewhere. There isn't any hidden compartment in there. Your bonus is right here. Oh, thanks, Boss. Boss! I was just doing a cash count. I will get to work right now. Right now. Stop right there. Yes, Boss? Lock the box properly. Yes, Boss. Now you can go. Yes, Boss. Okay. Oh! 100,000 Mora! Jahoda, you've been working hard. Nice work. I'll come back and check again later. What, do we keep coming back here for more Mora? I don't think we should keep stealing more from the Curatorium, you know, that's probably not what we should do. Oh, this is great. It's great that they have like a 4-star, like for things that are like special to some of the 5-star characters in Nod-Krai. They have like a 4-star who can also do it. Like before, only Nefer could have opened all these treasure chests and gotten all this intel, but then they gave us Jahoda, so that way there's a 4-star variant that can do it too. Same with Aino being able to talk to Knuckle Duckle like a Nefa. And then I'm hoping that when they release Iluya from the Lightkeepers, that he'll be able to do some of the stuff that only Flynn's can do as well. That's really good. Alright, check the message board. This is the Curatorium of Secrets message board. If you have any feedback or suggestions regarding a commission, please leave a note. Okay. Oh, coming! Thanks for the materials, Miss Jahoda. I've got the stage all set up and ready. Although, am I the first person to perform a lion dance in Nod-Krai? The spectators are all gawking at me. I've got another show in a few days. I guess I gotta work harder to impress. The boss ain't paying me for nothing. Good work, Gumming. Nefer, owner of the Curatorium, if you have a commission that needs dealing with, please direct your request to Jahoda. Great. Gorchakova, I'd like to ask you to send a letter to Snezhnaya for me again. And this time, I promise it will be just the letter. No more attachments. Lungamak. All the requested parts have arrived safe and sound. Thank you, Lady Nefer. Every last one of them is of the highest quality. And then Charlotte, our friend Charlotte. Really? Lady Nefer doesn't give interviews? Fine. I'm willing to pay for it, you know. Perhaps we can work out something for an interview with the Moonchanter, Miss Lama, instead? You should go ask Lama directly. You probably have better luck than here. Okay. Well, we got all this intel now. Checked out anything special in the Curatorium here. We said hello to Ashu and Nefer. Now it's time to do some quests. That's right, there are many quests that you can only do once you've collected the intel. Actually, before we do that, well, this is also a quest that you can only do once you collected the intel. This guy gave us a quest before, so I guess we should talk to him. Jahoda? What brings you here? Is Boss Nefer available right now? Just as I thought, he wants to see Boss Neff. I should be able to handle a small matter like this myself. No need to go to all that trouble. I'm actually here because my boss sent me to help you. Huh? What do you mean? Does that mean that Boss Nefer has... You've always wanted to visit the Frostmoon Scions, right? So the plan is to befriend Liliki first, then ask her to take you to the Frostmoon Scions? What? Lady Nefer knew all along, but I've kept it locked in my heart and barely told anyone. Now is the time to use that super cool line that Boss said. What was the line again? Oh! Mr. Zopaniko, when you guard a secret, you must also learn to hide the fact that you're guarding one. Otherwise, no matter how tall a wall you build in your heart, sooner or later the wind will find its cracks. I was never good at keeping my feelings bottled up, even when I was still in my hometown. Yes! I said it! All that practice paid off! Yay, Jahoda! Well, now that you know, could you help me make an introduction? I'm an outsider, and I don't want to introduce Miss Liliki. Don't worry, Liliki is really kind. Whether you're a complete stranger or an informed, not entirely human, she's always warm and welcoming. Oh, is that so? But still, calling on her unannounced is rather impolite. But if you happen to know her... Of course I do! They should be just about done handing out meals now. Let's head over. Oh, and by the way, Boss also said we won't be charging you this time. Oh, thank you so much. I will get my things right away. Not only that. Well, this commission does come with 10,000 more, so I guess we are kind of charging him, you know? In a sense. I mean, is this really what the Curatorium needs to spend its resources helping out on? Jahoda? And Mr. Zopaniko, what can I do for you? About that. He wants to visit the Frostmoon Scions, but can't quite bring himself to ask, so he's hoping you'll help him out. Yes, that's it. Greetings, Miss Liliki. It's such a pleasure to meet you. I brought this fossil specimen from Natlan along. Thank you, but Mr. Zopaniko, we've already met, haven't we? You don't need to be so formal. Huh? Then, how did you notice me? You've always been there when I was distributing meals, haven't you? Wandering around the line, circling back and forth, but never stepping in. Yeah, see, so... Yeah, if she noticed that you were watching her, what makes you then, of course, Nefer also noticed you were watching her too. Really well-kept secret there, dude. I thought you might want a serving, but were too shy to say so, so I quietly set a portion aside for you. But you've never came around to claim one. In fact, you hadn't shown up today. I was gonna ask someone to check in and see if you need any help or something like that. I'm so sorry. I've been hesitating, trying to figure out how to say hello. So, Miss Liliki, would it be alright if I paid the Frostmoon Scions a visit? Of course. We've welcomed a few guests from the outside before, but may I ask why? I'd like to take some photos and notes, look through some records, and if possible, ask someone about the local legends. I'm a member of Natlan's Saurian Relics Association. If I could find materials connected to my research, that would be invaluable. I see. So you're having to spend some time in the archives then? Let me think. Well, seeing how you've seemed to hit it off, I'll consider this commission complete. Let me get back and report to my boss. Thank you, Miss Jahoda, but I really must pay you for your trouble. It'd be wrong to have you come all the way here for nothing. And please be sure to convey my gratitude to Boss Nefer when you return. Of course. I'll take my leave now then. You two enjoy your chat. Great. That's an easy 10,000 Mora made. Good job, Jahoda. And you're back to doing your jumping jacks over here. Hates the cold. Shows considerable interest in the Frostmoon Scions. Understandable. I think that was just pure social anxiety. Which is highly relatable. Alright. Catherine! Catherine, I hear we can turn in our intel to you.
Ad Astra Abyssos.
And get some quests.
Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
Yes. Intel exchange! Alright. So we can get all of these, right? Yeah. They're all connected to everybody. Exchange 5 intel clues for the disturbance caused by Redacted. Okay. Haunted something. Okay. The Vanishing something. And the Suspicious something. Oh, the Suspicious Hermit. Oh, okay. The disturbance caused by theft. Haunted pirate shipwreck. The Vanishing bounty target. Oh, this must be the last bounty target that we haven't been able to get in the flagship. And the Suspicious Hermit. And we have 4 pieces of intel left as souvenirs, of course. Alright. Which do we do first? Yeah, let's do this one first. Where do we go? Oh, go back to the Curatorium. Okay. Maybe we have to talk to Boss Neff about this one. Let's see. All in the day's work for the Curatorium of Secrets. By the way, the team I've assembled, it's Jahoda and I know because they're from Nod-Krai. Well, Jahoda is the character we need. And then characters that are good at investigations. Which is what we're all up to today. Oh, starting something here. The Peripatetic Circle case. If I'm remembering it correctly, it was never solved. That's right. The caravan's goods were stolen. The prime suspect not only denied everything, but also beat a man to death before fleeing. Oh no! Word is it that both the suspect and the man he killed were pirates, and they'd been companions for a decade without any sort of trouble. It's sad to think about how things ended up. But Boss Neff, this sort of thing happens in Nod-Krai all the time. Well, there's Ashru. Just because it's common doesn't mean it's trivial. You should know, clues often hide in the smallest of details. Jahoda, go and ask the messengers. They should be able to provide you with a wealth of overlooked information. On it, Boss Neff, leave it to me. Ashru. Oh? Okay, I guess we're talking to Boss Neff about all of them. A bunch of treasure hunters were attacked by a ghost while plundering the wreckage of a pirate ship. Sounds like something straight out of a trashy pulp fiction novel. Not to mention, nothing they say adds up. Who knows how much of it is true? You've heard of that pirate ship before, I take it? Sure, I was only little back then, but the Atlas is plenty famous. If you don't behave, the shield-mating Lovisa and lunatic Grettir will feed you to the fishes. The grown-ups used to say things like that to scare us. Obviously, I wasn't afraid. In that case, you're the perfect candidate for this commission. Huh? All right, it's a little far out, but I'll investigate. There are more than a few wrecks in that stretch of water. People sometimes find treasure there. Maybe this time I might... Yeah, going back to her treasure hunter origins. Now, don't let your lust for treasure get in the way of your work. Of course not, Boss Neff. I'll go there, investigate, and come right back. Okay, third one. Seems like only yesterday there were plenty of bounties going on at the flagship. Now there's only one left. Apparently, that's all down to Teddy. That's right! I've done all the bounties. Yeah, this is the last bounty that we need that I haven't done yet. But even he hasn't been able to crack this last one. Well, there really aren't any leads. But just because something isn't written on the bounty board doesn't mean it doesn't exist. What's this? A sudden flash of inspiration? I'm gonna ask Lezek. With all my experience, I should be able to get something useful out of him. I'll leave it to you then. You can count on me, Boss Neff. Yay, go Jahoda! This is the Jahoda episode. So this time we're investigating a suspicious hermit? Aren't hermits all suspicious by nature? Anyone who runs up to live halfway up a remote mountain can't be entirely normal. People don't change for no reason, regardless of whether those changes are driven by internal or external factors. Besides, that missing merchant raises questions.
Huh? But that area is full of dangers. Everyone knows that. Bandits, monsters. There are a million ways a traveling merchant might meet their end out there.
Seeing as everyone knows how dangerous it is, don't you think a merchant who regularly passes through, would be well prepared? Despite knowing the lay of the land, an experienced merchant just disappeared. Something like that rightly raises suspicion. Jahoda, I'm leaving you to visit this suspicious hermit. It's a long road. Make sure you don't stray from the path.
Oh, sure thing, Boss Neff. Leave it to me.
All right. Those are our 4 main quests for today. Okay, Haunted Pirate Shipwreck. Okay, yeah. Oh, the Eye of Crackjaw. Yeah, I saw the shipwrecks when we went there. The Vanishing bounty target. Talk to the Lezek in the Flagship. And the Hermit. Okay, well, we did that. The Hermit's hut. Oh, that must be the Hermit's hut that we saw near the Nothing Passage. Alright.
Don't worry, Boss Neff. We got this. And Ashru. Where's Ashru? Ashru! Ashru!
They should have Ashru sitting on Boss Neff's shoulder or something. Okay. Oh, just over here. Oh, talking to you two, it seems. Alright. What's going on here?
Kurieka! Hiram, how's life been treating you?
What's this now? Small talk from you? This isn't your style, kid. You looking for info or for us to go acquire it? Ignore him. Thanks to you, life's the same as always. So, what's up? Something we can help you with?
Yup, wanted to ask about that incident with the peripatetic circle. It was a big deal at the time. They say the thief was never caught.
Well, that depends on who you think was the thief. That Hark fellow, who was under suspicion, was adamant it wasn't him. He made a big fuss, and in the ensuing fight, he accidentally killed a fellow caravan member called Juhani. I heard they were originally crewmates on a pirate ship. There was an accident, and the ship sank. Went down with most of the crew. After that, the two of them signed on with the peripatetic circle. After killing Juhani, Hark fled the scene. Everyone was shocked by what happened. They were old crewmates, and Hark had always had his back before. Apparently, Hark ended up in the northern part of Lempo Isle, still making trouble. Gotta say, I never feel like I can let my guard down when I pass through that area. I'll say, no other messengers dare to take that isolated path through the passage. They do everything they can to avoid the danger as they imagine it. Not that it helps.
Spot on. That said, I haven't heard anything about him recently, so maybe he's gone somewhere new to let the heat die down. The way you tell it sounds like plenty of people think he's the thief.
Of course, and not without reason. Not long after the goods went missing, he was in the Flagship buying rounds and treating people to meals. What's more, he was boasting about sealing the deal with some big trade partner, claiming to be a big shot in the caravan and getting bonuses up the wazoo. To hear him talk, the future was rosy. But according to people in the circle, none of that had anything to do with him. If he did seal the partnership, then the bonuses he was boasting about had to be a lie, which means he must have gotten the money from someplace else. That's all hearsay, but yeah, it's not hard to see why people would go blame the former pirate when things go missing. I won't lie, the history played a big part in the accusations, but don't forget, Juhani was a pirate. Dude, I can't. Too, and his attitude was a whole lot different when faced with suspicion. Hark didn't hesitate to point the finger at Juhani. He said he's seen him pilfering the goods with his own eyes, bit by bit. He made sure to loudly speculate that there might be evidence at Juhani's residence in Nasha Town. Juhani swore it wasn't him, and no one else was buying it either. So that sounds like Hark is trying to defame or badmouth Juhani as a scapegoat. Let me guess, they all thought Hark had planted evidence at Juhani's place? Or at least that's the theory right now. Exactly. Even though they never found any evidence of Hark selling the stolen goods afterwards, he did kill Juhani and then fled the scene. The whole thing's one giant mess. It still feels like something's missing. You're not wrong, kid. Rusty metal doesn't stick together out of kindness or concern, but out of fear. But fear isn't fire. It can't weld two parts into one whole. The peripatetic circle is a symbol that binds those without a home, but a rivet made from flawed iron will never hold. It's destined to break the moment it's tested. Corrosion doesn't set in overnight. I wish I understood what that meant. Nevertheless, I feel sorry for the caravan leader. The peripatetic circle is known for not asking its members their backgrounds. They're willing to give fresh starts to those with dark and unspoken secrets. Apparently, for the last decade, Hark was treated just like any other member. So why now? Why did Hark suddenly return to a life of crime after 10 years of the straight and narrow? It can't have been easy for Hark to gain a fresh start. Why would he throw all of that away? If it were me... Yeah, Jahoda had a fresh start with Boss Neff, and she's been making very good use of it. Who knows? Maybe he was never really on the straight and narrow. Maybe he was up to his old tricks the whole time. He just never got caught. Or maybe he just sensed the time was right and he wanted to get rid of Juhani. Spend enough time on the streets and you'll hear all sorts of rumors. Everyone has their own theory they're clinging to. Besides, it's not like Hark himself is in any hurry to set the record straight. Not to mention, even if he isn't guilty of stealing, murder's a worse crime and there's no way he's washing that stain away. True enough. No matter what came before, he should be made to pay for his crimes. Alright, I've asked everything I wanted to ask. I'll let you two get back to work. Thanks for your help. It was nothing. Besides, the Curatorium's been kind to us. It's the least we can do. Stay alert, kid. Don't let that rusty old scrap of metal scratch you. That's it? Oh, I thought we'd have to go actually check his house in Nasha Town. Is that it? That's all we have to do with that? Just get intel? That must be leading up to something else. I was like, do we have to go to the Nothing Passage? Do we have to go to his house in Nasha Town? Do we have to go to all these places they're talking about? I guess the answer is no. Alright, well, the next thing, the Shipwreck. That's alright, we're going to the Eye of Krati. Let's see. Let's go this way. There's the Eye of Krati over there. That mysterious tree in the middle. No? Who's here? What's this? Judging by your clothes, another one on the hunt for treasure, huh? You lot never seem to tire of rummaging around these parts. You've got a good eye for people. I heard a few fellow treasure hunters ran into trouble around here. They're running around telling anyone who'll listen they were attacked by ghosts. I don't believe in all that, so I came here to see what the deal is. Of course, if I happen to stumble across any undiscovered treasure, you won't hear me complaining. So tell me, this talk of ghosts attacking people, what's that all about? There's ghosts here, all right. Huh? Real ghosts? But I ain't seen them attacking no one. I've sure seen a person attacking people, though. In truth, that one's as ghoulish as they come. He might still be alive, but I think he died inside a long time ago. Huh? Surely you're not saying... Don't look at me like I'm crazy. Ever heard of the Atlas? Well, duh, but I heard it sank way back when. In fact, didn't it go into the drink somewhere around here? I've heard the most valuable treasure on it was a token that could lead to someone to Reed Miller's great treasure. Ah, yeah. We already got that. It seems like you've heard quite a lot. Not long back, there was a traveler with golden hair and a companion dressed in white who passed through here. That token left with them. Yeah. Yeah, we might know something about that. Huh? Is he talking about... forget it. There's work to do. Yeah, Jahoda, we already got the treasure. We call that professional competence. So, you trying to say those treasure hunters getting beaten up had something to do with the Atlas? Exactly. It was a tragic shipwreck, but not without survivors. One of those who made it back to shore was Hark, the Crackjaw. He's the last man standing of the Atlas's infamous pirate crew. I heard he left for Snezhnograd, but recently he returned as part of a caravan. Then he must have stirred up some fuss in Nasha Town and forced the caravan to kick him out. Okay, that must be what we just heard from the other two messengers. That day, those treasure hunters were searching around the wreckage of the Atlas. Crackjaw spotted them and gave them a good hiding. She was his ship. She sank, sure, but that bond still must be strong. Exactly. Folks say he didn't dare set sail far again after the Atlas went down. Kind of puts a stop to you being a pirate, that sort of thing. But for someone like that, going straight ain't easy. All those people the Atlas once visited aren't just gonna let it go. But that's the life he chose. He only has himself to blame. Everyone strays from the straight and narrow at some point. What matters is how we set ourselves right. Hark used to be a helmsman himself, but he never corrected his course. So, this Hark guy came back here after causing all that trouble in Nasha Town? I guess this is where it all ended and where it'll all begin. Chalk another one up on his list of wrong choices. They say old habits die hard. He hurt a lot of people around these parts, and then, like a slippery eel, he vanished without a trace. Word is that someone put a bounty on his head over at the flagship in Noshatown. Yeah, we know about that. Lots of people casting nets, yet each one's coming empty. You don't catch much fish, but it seems very little else escapes your hook. Sharp tongue you've got there, little miss. Seeing as I like you, here's something else from my hook. The wreckage of the Atlas is over that way. Feel free to go test your luck there. Test my luck? And when he jumps out from nowhere to attack, I take it you'll have my back? Of course not. I'm just a fisherman. What use would I be in a fight? Look, I'll take you part of the way there and then put you the rest of the way. After all, it's not like I'm catching anything around here. Fair enough. It's not like I can run away if things get too hot to handle. There aren't many people who can catch me in full flight. Oh, okay. Guess we're doing this. The wreckage of the Atlas lies not far from here. Okay. So now he's back in his usual spot under the tree that we made bloom last time. Back to the shipwreck where we went into the... We jumped down into the depths last time. Are the ghosts here? Sometimes there's ghosts here. I guess they're not here because of this quest. Jahoda! Investigate. Looking at what's left, it's hard to tell this was ever a pirate ship. Undiscovered treasure. Better not get caught up in fantasies. Okay, continue looking for clues. Don't fall in the hole right now. Not at this instant, anyways. This is where the ghost usually is. Yoda? The proof of the cognoscenti. The long-winged ibis on the stern deck dead. Okay. If Hark's involved in this somehow, this must be the Atlas after all. If he really does jump out and attack me, would that be a work-related injury? Would Boss Neff have to compensate me? It looks like there aren't any other useful clues around here. Nope. Here's the ghosts. What's up, ghosts? How you doing? If he were any other way, he wouldn't deserve to be captain of the Atlas. Hark, where's Hark? Okay. The Atlas won't sink. It doesn't end for us like this. No. Interesting. Okay. Well, we're close by here. Is the fisherman still here?
Hi.
Hello. Fisherman. Proof of the cognoscentis. The great treasure that lies east of the moon and west of the sun. If you ask me, folks who greedily chase what isn't theirs rarely come to a good end. Take the Atlas, for example. I heard Captain Gretz here was bewitched by all that talk of treasure. All that fuss for nothing. Yeah, something like that. Well, I think we should save the bounty target. It seems like all of these are actually tied to the same quest. So I should probably go do the one that's just up on the mountain. In the northern Lempo Isle, east of the Nothing Passage, lived a hermit called Derwent who regularly visited friends in Noshatown. Recently, however, not only has he stopped going to Noshatown, he's also refusing all visiting guests. The recluse appears to have undergone significant changes in both appearance and habits. There is, however, another notable detail. A traveling merchant claims that their associate who regularly delivered goods to the hermit has gone missing after their last visit. Interesting. Last time we talked to this guy, he didn't really seem interested in talking, and I was just like, alright. You live your peaceful life here with your garden and goats. I'll leave you to it, sir. Now we know there's something more suspicious about that. Ooh, okay. Hello? Was anybody there? Mr. Derwent, are you home? Who's there? The name's Jahoda. I'm here from the Curatorium of Secrets. I was wondering if I could ask you a few questions. You can ask from there. I'm ill. Don't expect me to get up for you. How strange. The Conch Gang kid says Mr. Derwent taught them how to read. He always said he spoke softly. This voice is hoarse, but he doesn't sound ill. It sounds like his voice is naturally rough. Oh. This is like Little Red Riding Hood, but instead of the grandma, it's the wolf ate the grandma and she's pretending to be the grandma. Yeah, because the guy that's usually standing outside this house is not here right now. Are you alright? If it's serious, I can help you find a doctor. No need, I'll be right in a bit. Alright, in that case, you should head to Nasha Town when you're better. Your friends have been worried about you. Huh? Why is he not saying anything? I can hear someone walking around in there, but the footsteps are heavy. Have you not been outside much recently? I've been cultivating myself. What does that mean? Yeah, word on the street is that you've recently had a bit of a makeover. Someone was saying they couldn't believe how strong you look. They say you used to be so thin when you were wearing robes. And a mask to block out Kuvaki. Is that the latest fashion? It's to block out the noise. So you can better cultivate yourself? Anyway, there was a merchant who came to visit you not long ago. Do you know where he went? No idea. I think the merchant who disappeared killed Derwent and took his place. And that must be the quote-unquote Derwent we've been talking to and we passed by this house all along. Alright then. Oh, sorry, this is her. Alright then. Sorry to bother you. I'm not sure why, but I feel it in my bones. This is getting dangerous. They weren't wrong. This seems like a completely different guy. I can't go back to Boston if having only learned so little. I better stay close and investigate the surrounding area. Need some more proof. Okay. Oh, potato. Investigate. Okay, campfire. Huh? This looks like it hasn't been completely burned. That poor. Like with the other adventurers, severe wound. He confessed about the caravan, to retreat from society under my tutelage. Honestly, about the crimes he committed, he claimed to no longer embody sin and self-destruction. He had to turn over a new leaf. This is a lot that didn't get burned. There was no trace of empathy in his voice. To root up evil thoughts from one's heart is, no matter the mistakes one has made shaped by the malevolence of fate, everyone just deserves the chance to choose the path of good. No one is born to commit evil, and it's forgiveness, understanding, and love that can truly heal the soul. Eye for eye will only leave the world bloodied and blind. Okay. I heard Mr. Derwent would take in injured adventurers. This seems to have happened recently. Why would he try to burn these? Maybe he didn't try to burn them. Maybe he took in this merchant, and the merchant killed him. I can't hear anything. Is he resting, or... It's about time I left. No sound can be heard. Okay. Suspicious. Suspicious. All of these do indeed seem to be tied together. The same suspicious person. This murder that happened. Hark the pirate. I wonder, how is that tied with the Hermit that we saw? Or didn't see. We didn't actually see them. We only heard them. Is that Hermit truly who he claims to be? Alright. The last bounty! Details on the targets are up on the board. I can fill you in if needed, but don't bother haggling over the bounties. About the bounty targets... These are 4 targets on the board, but we only have leads for 3. The first one's wanted for fraud. Stop! Save me the spiel for the brand new treasure hunters. I could reel it off as well as you. You know who I'm here about. The Curatorium wants to get involved? That depends on how the boss is feeling. How did we arrive at you asking questions? Anyway, seems to me the real reason Crackjaw's not been found is the lack of leads. Look at the board. You haven't even said what he looks like. Well, if these treasure hunters set off without knowing who they're looking for, well, they're hardly a match for someone like Hark. I don't want some novices wasting their time, much less throwing away their lives. Fair point. Apart from the scar on his chin, what else can you tell me about him? Preferably something no one else knows? Something no one else knows. You're looking for physical characteristics? Like, say, if he had some marks on his back. That's exactly what I'm looking for. But how do you know so much about him? I don't know squat. I never said he actually has any marks. Besides, even if he does, how are you going to see them? Well, okay, why are you being argumentative about these details? Yeah, sorta. So there's nothing you can tell me? We've always worked together well. Can't you give me anything to work with? After Hark revealed his true nature in Nasha Town, he fled to the north of Lempo Isle and picked up his old life of crime. That's old news. Everyone and their dog knows that. No one's reported seeing him recently. What if he went further north? I could maybe track him to Pyramida, but what if he's made it all the way to Snezhnograd? Nothing but ice and snow up there. I'm not even sure if my arm would function in the cold. I'm sure Aino wouldn't let that happen to you. You know, she's the best inventor. I'm sure it works even in the cold. He hasn't. He's still in Lempo Isle. I just don't know where. You can consider that something no one else knows. Huh? How can you be so certain? Now that's a trade secret. You want to know? You'll have to pay. Stingy. Still a hunk of a man with a scar on his face. Even on Lempo Isle, they're not hard to find. How am I supposed to know which one's Hark? Well, seeing as how we work together so well, I'll give you some free advice. Don't get caught up in looking for a scar. Are you saying he's found some way to hide the scar on his chin? I guess that makes sense. If everyone knows you as Crackjaw, walking around with no visible scar on your face would be a pretty good way to hide. Oh, that's why he's called Crackjaw. In that case, I just need to find someone who's deliberately hiding their jawline, right? It's a lead at least. Alright, if I find anything new, I'll come back and fill you in. Well, I mean, we just did 3 other quests, so we learned something new. I'll wait with bated breath. Okay. Great. So now we did all that. There we go. Okay, now here's the real quest. Oh! You too!
Huh? Never and Jahoda, what are you two doing here?
Working, of course! We finally found a lead on our unresolved bounty! Jahoda tells you all about the bounty target Hark the Crackjaw, as well as all the info the Curatorium secrets has been able to collect. Yes, we've been collecting so many secrets! Let's start with our conclusion. The real Hermit, Derwent, is likely dead, and the man living in his hut is the bounty target, Hark the Crackjaw. The diary scraps Jahoda uncovered are enough to show that even though Derwent knew who he was, he still took him in. It shouldn't come as a shock that Hark has returned to his old ways. After dispatching Derwent, he took over the Hermit's identity. Yes, that is what I suspected. When I went to investigate, he wouldn't show his face, but no matter how you look at it, there's no way the man in that hut was the real Derwent. Taking on the role of a hermit also means Hark can get up to all sorts of bizarre activities without arousing any real suspicion. The mask he wears clearly has nothing to do with the self-cultivation. He's wearing it to hide his scar. Oh! Good put together there. As for the missing merchant, the worst case scenario is that he's already dead.
How can someone be so evil? Repaying others' kindness with murder, it makes Paimon's blood boil.
For what it's worth, I don't think Hark stole those goods from the peripatetic circle. Not enough motive. He behaved himself well enough for 10 whole years. Is the price of a few stolen goods really enough to make him throw away everything he'd worked for? I don't believe so. So let's indulge in a little speculation. We already know that he returned to the wreckage of the Atlas and attacked the treasure hunters who came looking for treasure. When people are in dire straits, they often instinctively return to where it all began. When he was still the helmsman of the Atlas, he had fame, wealth, everything he wanted. But what about once he joined the peripatetic circle? Even after 10 years of good behavior, the second something was stolen, everyone turned their suspicion onto him. What must have stung even more, Juhani, who was once a pirate, albeit once one of significantly less renown, remained free from suspicion. He accused Juhani there and then, but no one believed him. Driven by disappointment and rage, he made his first mistake. That was the turning point. So, okay, I see. Whatever went down in that hermit's hut was likely a similar situation. For someone like that, even the smallest of conflicts can blow up into a fatal confrontation. So you're saying, in both cases, basically, under pressure, impulsively, and, just caving to the old ways, killed Juhani, his fellow pirate, and Derwent, the hermit. I see.
We can't someone as dangerous as that keep walking around doing bad stuff.
Yeah, let me deal with this dangerous criminal. Bounty or no, let me deal with this. Since Teddy is so eager, you should get some rest, Jahoda. Alright, I've been working overtime on this investigation. I think I deserve a holiday. As for whether my speculations are correct, we'll find out soon enough. Great. That's great. I'm still gonna use Jahoda, even though she is technically on a break. Alright. Okay, let's see. Hello, Mr. Derwent, if that's really your name. We've done all these quests. I think we have you all figured out. Oh yeah, see, all 3 of us are here. Oh, 4 of us, sorry. I've not done anything to any of you. It sounds like you already know why we're here. All of that stuff's in the past. I just want to live a peaceful life. A life made from stealing someone else's place? First Juhani, but that didn't work, so now Derwent. Poor performance never fools the audience for long. There won't be any more victims. Juhani, you're saying I took his place? It was never his to take. Everything he had, he got by looking nicer, talking nicer. We were the same. Everything he took, it belonged to me. And what about Mr. Derwent and the merchant? What did they do to you? They asked questions they shouldn't have, just like you. So die! Really? So that was quick. That was really quick of you to, you know, return to your old ways. Go. Let's see what you're made of! Go, Nefer Jahoda team! Alright, that was mostly Albedo, but also mostly Nefer. Alright! Well, I guess that's over with. As expected, just another pathetic soul who can't stop repeating the same mistakes. I have to say, I'm a little disappointed.
He stopped himself from doing wrong for so many years, but in the end, does this mean bad people can't mend their ways?
It's hard to keep doing good. He made some poor decisions. Every decision was his to make. Even just now, he could have chosen to admit his mistakes, but he chose violence instead. Yeah, that's really on him. Every move was poorly made, and every one led him to this end. But enough about him. Here's to a job well done. You can take the bounty proof to Lesek, as arranged. It was great to have you two take the reins. I could have sworn I was on vacation today. Yeah, go Jahoda. And now that that's over, I think it's about time to get started on your next job, right, Jahoda? Gotta work for that living. Alright. Go team! The bounty we couldn't crack. We finally cracked it! With Crackjaw. Crackjaw really did get his jaw cracked this time. I was trying to make it sound funny. It really doesn't. Oh, okay. Let's go turn in the bounty. The last one that we need. Let's go. About the bounty targets. Oh, okay. All of them have been done. That's right. Hark the Crackjaw. Okay, great. Curatorium has it all figured out. Go team! Yeah, we didn't actually have an item to turn in there. So I guess we've already turned it in. Good for us. Great work, Jahoda. It was so great going around collecting intel with you. Even though we could only collect 6 every week. Anything else for Catherine? Any others? Oh, I don't have Nefer. I can't do her quest. I have Jahoda. I can do her quest. No, they who abandons the past. Okay. Oh.
Looks
this
like
is
you
voiced.
handled the commission without a hitch. Thank you, Miss Jahoda. Here is your payment.
Yay!
See? Told you'd be fine. Not a bad payout either. Got any more quick Mora jobs like that?
This one has 20,000.
I can
so it
certainly
should be
take a
good.
look. One moment, please.
Isn't that... Hey! Catherine! Was that pendant over there used for posting a bounty?
Oh?
It was indeed. You certainly have a sharp eye, Miss Jahoda. Mystery Haunty left it as collateral for a bounty request.
In that case, I'll take that one. Just give me the deets.
The only thing is, the reward for that one isn't all that high, and nowadays, pieces like this are not worth much either. I'm not sure it's the kind of job you're after, Miss Jahoda.
No, she sounds pretty interested.
No worries. I'll take it. Let's call it a bit of charity work on the side. Gotta build up some good karma once in a while, huh?
Very well then. Please, wait a moment.
Hi, Jahoda. Taking commissions again?
I mean, it's not like I've got much else to do right now. Can't just sit around playing with Ashru all day, can I? Boss Neff to boot me out in no time.
Yeah, you're a hard worker.
Now that you're here, Traveler, Paimon, you two are pretty handy. Wanna join forces on this one? We could split the reward.
Sure.
Commission, huh? You'd better ask him. He's the expert, after all.
Oh, seriously, Paimon, you're making me blush. All right then, why not? What kind of commission are we
Bet you
taking?
It's nothing
Or talking?
major. Trust me. Ihanti's way too much of a scaredy cat for it to be about anything serious.
Miss Jahoda, here are the details of Mr. Ihanti's commission.
Alrighty, let's see what that little whip's gone and...
What's up? Please don't say it's something super difficult.
Nah, nothing like that. Just didn't expect a guy who couldn't even bring himself to hurt a fly to go posting life or death commissions like this.
Life or death?
You? Sure. Couldn't be more by the book if you tried, huh? Relax. I'm just messing with you. It only mentions retrieving something from a bunch of crooks.
Oh, okay. We're good at that. We're
To
experts
a
at doing
crook,
that.
money is life. And life is money. That makes it a matter of life or death. Am I right? Come on, follow me. Pretty sure I can handle those punks by myself. Odds are, you won't even have to lift a finger.
All right. I most definitely think I'll have to lift a finger, but... Complete the commission with Jahoda. Oh, we're all the way at Star Sand Shoal this time. Nice, nice, nice.
Go, go, go! I gotta
It's
find
wet.
some cover before we get soaked.
It's rainy. Oh, treasure hoarders. You guys weren't here before.
What a loser. Guy's so broke he doesn't have a single thing worth taking.
Why'd you attack the poor guy then?
Kaliva.
Who goes there? Well, well, well. If it isn't Jahoda. What brings you here, Pipsqueak?
Relax. No biggie. Word has it, you swiped something from a man called Ihanti a few days back. That true? Here, take some cash and cough up the goods. I'm feeling generous today, so
Yeah, offering you
call
cash.
this me buying
That's-
you off.
Ooh, look at you. Acting all civilized. Guess that's what happens when you've got Nefer to watch your back, huh? Suppose I'd rather hold on to it. What are you gonna do about it?
Then we're gonna have to take it from you the non-civilized
Do me
way.
a favor, Kaliva. Can't you and your bunch of knucklehead bros try acting
Knucklehead
normal
bros.
for a change?
Oh, please. Don't tell me you came all this way expecting to do honest business with a thief. Or did you genuinely think I just handed over on a silver platter?
Feels like this negotiation went south before it even got started.
My bad, Kaliva. Shouldn't have tried dealing with you the way Boss Neff does. A fist to the face is the only way to negotiate with morons like you.
That's
Come on,
right.
traveler. Let's drop these punks together.
That's right. This
Looking
is how we
down on
solve
us,
problems.
huh? Come on, boys. Time to put this little squirt back in her place. Get him!
You don't want "get him" written as your last words on your gravestone.
A new job.
Ah, Jahoda!
Witness my great undertaking.
It's actually gonna be... These two are gonna do all the work. Actually, it's gonna be all Albedo. It's like all Albedo. Oh, look at... Jahoda, finish the job! Yay! That was technically...
Okay.
That was...
You win.
Technically, that was Jahoda who got the final blow.
See? If you just played along earlier, you wouldn't have ended up in this mess. Now, take the Mora and go find yourself a decent doctor.
Ooh, roasted.
Is this your way of showing pity?
Something like
Save
that.
your breath and just take the Mora. If you'd rather chuck it in the water or hire thugs to jump me, that's your call. One thing's for sure, though. Going hungry and getting beaten up both suck. Don't make things worse for yourself, Kaliva.
The junk I snatched from that invalid is lying over there. Aside from some spare change, it was just a painting and some busted doll. Mora's long gone, but I haven't had time to toss the rest out yet.
Why would you toss it out instead of, you know, giving it back to the person if it's worthless? Just because you're
Alright.
evildoers?
Final question. You referred to Ihanti as an invalid just now. What was that supposed to mean?
It means exactly what it means. That weakling's in such a state now, you can barely tell he's still alive. When I first found him, he was lying there, stiff as a board. I honestly thought he'd already... you know. Anyway, figured he didn't need his bag any longer, so I snagged it.
Mark out the spot where you last saw him.
Where I last saw him? Guess it was about... here.
Alright.
You better not be
Traveler,
lying to us.
Paimon, let's go. I'd like to return this stuff to the client in person.
Okay. You're over here? We've already scouted out this whole this whole thing. Oh, stay away from the wild hunt. Stay away from the wild hunt. Ah! Let's see. We already dealt with this place. But apparently there's something we missed here. Or rather, it didn't show up until this started. Oh, no, he looks alive. He does not look dead to me, you know.
Who's there? I don't have any more, nothing at all. If you're here for my life, just go ahead and take it.
No.
I brought your stuff back, Ihanti.
Jahoda! Is that you? I can hear your voice, but I can't see clearly anymore.
It's me, Ihanti. And I'm standing right here in front of you. Why didn't you come find me? You look terrible.
Even a starving stray doesn't wander into a rich man's city. Not after all the beatings it's taken.
I'm not that kind of person. And Neff, Boss Neff, isn't either.
All the more reason why I couldn't come find you. If folks got wind that you were the type to lend a hand, I'd come banging on your door day after day.
Oh, but here you are dying. I don't think Jahoda wants to see you like this.
No one would be crazy enough to pull a stunt like that with the boss.
But you're always out there secretly doing good. Only to be stabbed in the back by the very people you helped.
Hey, I've learned a lot from Boss Neff, you know. No one's gonna get me good like that. Ever again.
You just can't stop yourself from watching out for other people. Can you, Jahoda?
That's my business. And no one else's.
Maybe that's why the boss thinks so highly of you.
Yeah.
Maybe. It's the only reason I'm even still alive.
You're right, Jahoda. You're right.
Anyway, if there's something I can do for you, Ihanti, now's the time to tell me.
Still the same as ever, huh? What if this was all just a big scam, or I was luring you into some kind of trap?
Jahoda seems to know you and trust you, so I don't think that that's the case.
You wouldn't do that. Not after how long we've known each other.
And that's enough to win your trust?
Come on, look at the state you're in. How could you possibly threaten me?
Finally. We're getting somewhere. I guess saving a venomous snake that can barely open its mouth is pretty safe, all things considered. Do me a favor, then. Roll up the painting in that bag and slip it into my pocket. I haven't the strength to pick it up myself. I painted this with my wife and daughter. It's the only thing I still care about in the whole wide world. As far as I'm concerned, nothing else matters anymore.
The old you would be in stitches hearing you say that.
And what happened to those things I once treasured above all else? They could save neither my wife nor my life. But maybe that's just the fate of a thief. Everything we steal always gets stolen back, and we wind up empty-handed again eventually.
Yeah. Then this is not the... This is the life you'd like to avoid if you can help it. But I feel bad for him.
That pendant I put up for the commission was all I had left. Though I guess I can't really call it mine.
That was the first piece of jewelry you ever stole. You must have told me the story a dozen times. How you even pulled it off, and the look on the rich guy's face when he found out.
Yeah. Anyway, it's yours now.
Who did it belong to?
A Snezhnayan called Halamov. I used to live in Nod-Krai, but he's probably run home to Snezhnaya by now. Don't tell me you're thinking of...
I'm not a thief anymore. And I'm not about to start hanging on to stolen goods either. This pendant should go back to its rightful owner.
You really are something else, Jahoda. The boss was right. Someone like you could never... hack it as a thief.
I don't think he has very long.
Enough. Stop wasting your breath. I'll head back and find you a doctor.
Forget it. Just let me go the way I'm meant to.
But...
Jahoda, you know the boss's code.
Grant rest to those who seek it.
You know what I'm talking about. So, leave me in peace.
Okay.
Fine.
I'm glad it was you who came to help me, Jahoda. Sorry I don't have any treasure to give you. But if you want, you can have this doll.
Oh, it's a cat.
Wait, but I thought I told you to.
Don't worry. I made this one myself. The ones you put together are long gone. I burned every last one of them, just like you told me. Not too shabby, huh? Especially for someone who was already on the brink of going blind. Take it, Jahoda. Consider it my final gift.
I'll come back to see you.
Go now. Farewell, Jahoda. Thank you.
I see. Is he her father? Because he mentioned he had a wife and daughter, but he only mentioned his wife dying. He's probably her father, or if not, then a mentor of hers, or maybe that his daughter played with Jahoda. But I'm thinking he's probably her father from that. Alright. I feel bad that we can't... I don't think it's really right to let him just die there either.
Excellent. Looks like you've completed the commission. Please bear with me while I fetch your payment.
That would explain why she was so eager to take that commission. Yeah. And... I also... yeah, I feel bad that if we just leave him there, but... It seems that he's at peace, and that... The fact that someone came to see him at the end, before he passed on, was all he really wished for. So he seems to be at peace with his decision.
Is everything okay, Miss Jahoda? You seem a little pale. You didn't run into any trouble, did you?
Don't worry. I'm fine.
Very well, then. One moment. I'll be back with your payment right away.
Are you really okay, Jahoda?
Paimon knows we promised not to call a doctor, but Hidimbi really did look awful back there. Maybe we should...
No. I said I'd stick to the code. So that's what I'll do.
So, you two know each other well?
We used to be... colleagues. Coward, he may be. But when it came to raking in the Mora... Hidimbi was top shelf. While everyone else was out there pulling dumb scams and petty robberies, he played the game so well that people would end up willingly coughing up the cash. He had a real knack for talking people into things. Back when we were working together, he shared a lot of his skills with me. He was always taking me out for great meals, too.
Do you consider him a friend?
Friend? Course not. You'd have to be crazy to try making friends in that hellhole. At best, we knew each other.
Okay.
The only reason he took such good care of me was to show off. Dragging a little sidekick along made him feel like a big shot, I guess. But he did look after me. I'll give him that. Helping him now is just me returning the favor.
All right. Here is your payment, Miss Jahoda. The Adventurers Guild thanks you for your support.
Here's your share, traveler. Thanks for the help back there.
You're welcome.
Anyway,
Happy to help.
I should head back to the Curatorium. If the boss wants something done and I'm not there, she'll be on my case again for sure. I did say I wouldn't get him a doctor, but what's the harm in grabbing him some painkillers? I'll ask the boss to help. I'm sure she can pull some strings. Worst case scenario, I'll give up this month's pay. Actually, maybe just half of it. Yeah, I'll do that. I'd better get the medicine to Ihanti tomorrow.
Well, we should probably get him out of the rain and in the cover, you know, that if he's just sitting there with no food or water in the cold. I mean, I'm just not sure how long he's really gonna last up there. Oh, we better take care of him quick. Not take care of him in like a beat him up kind of way. Take care of him, like literally take care of him, you know? Just to be super clear. Okay,
Go. We gotta find some cover before we get soaked.
Okay. Come on, Kuhenki. I was gonna go the... Oh, is there another Kuhenki thing over here? I was going to go... I went the normal way last time, but this time I gotta... He's not here anymore. He made his escape. He knew that Jahoda was gonna come back and check on him.
Ihanti! Oh no.
Oh, Jahoda. Jahoda, I knew you would come back. By the time you read this letter, I'll have already departed for where I belong. Don't worry. I made peace with it long ago. At the very least, this time it's my decision. That pendant... necklace... I'm sorry, I can't remember. My mind's becoming more and more muddled and I can barely hold this quill. As for the stuff I left with the Adventurers Guild, it's yours. Whether you want to return it to its rightful owner or keep it for yourself is up to you. Jahoda, even though I'm not your friend, and you're not mine, I'm glad that you came here to speak with me. I wish you the best, and that you're always the one calling the shots no matter what. That's all I have to write. People like us don't have stories worth leaving behind. Run on ahead, Jahoda, and run fast. Take nothing with you except yourself.
Rest in peace, Ihanti. One thing's for sure. That fate of yours isn't gonna get me. Not yet, anyway.
Oh, that's so sad. Ragged doll. Being a certain resemblance to some dolls previously made by Jahoda. Interesting. I don't know. So tragic. Okay. Well, out here in the rain-soaked Star Sand Shoal. I think that's all I wanted to do with Jahoda. We did a lot. We covered a lot. We finished the last bounty. We collected all of that intel over the last few weeks. Finished the last bounty. Put all of those clues together. Dealt with the last person's case that we could not solve before. and put an end to the resolution to this story, although not the happiest. It seems that those in the thief line of work have already come to accept the risk and lack of glory that they might contend with in their later days. And that's why someone like Jahoda, who doesn't want to end up like that, but also wants to be able to do good for the world, couldn't stay in that line of work. And so yeah, I guess that's kind of like a mini Jahoda story quest there. Good job though, Jahoda. Thank you for all your help solving that, you know, commission, or the bounty, and of course with everything to help, you know, all the issues we've been dealing with in Nod-Krai, from the Reiki sonar to the upcoming threat with the doctor. So yeah, go Team Jahoda! Alright, that's all from me. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye everyone!